Alrighty. Good morning, everyone. Ooh, that's ugly. That's awesome. Yeah, that's whatever. Okay.
That's fun.
We look pretty. Whatever. Welcome, everybody. We got Summiteer live today. So no one hopping on today. No one on the good old interwebs. Yeah, they're
like, whoa.
You're like, no, thanks. So let's kind of dive into it. We got a bunch to talk about. Some fun new stuff going on here. We've got little facility updates, like we're kind of trying to identify every week. Some things that we're working on. More specifically, Robert and his awesome team. They're working on base camp. The exercise machines have been serviced, and we added a new sanitary station. Also, we're adding that into there just to enhance. Make sure as the here's my public announcement for this week. It's the first one for the day. We'll see. There's probably more. But make sure a couple of things. You're A, wiping down all the equipment after you use it. And then B, remember that no loose or extra clothing or bags or anything in the facility. That's why we have locker rooms. Just use the lockers. So if you bring a bag, coat. The reason I mention this is to start getting coat weather. So if you got a coat or a jacket, or you're changing shoes or something, whatever it may be, please leave that stuff in the locker rooms. Todd has been instructed by me to really enforce that because we just don't want tripping hazards and just turning into kind of a big pile of clothes or anything like that. So just make sure that we're abiding by that. And that's the whole point. We have lockers. We have beautiful locker rooms. Fireplace, after like many, many months, the Hudson's fireplace is back up and running. Just in time for cozy fall fireside meals. Look at that enhancement of words we're using. That
he didn't write that.
Jeez Louise.
I knew.
Let's get bullet points. We don't need to enhance it. See?
I knew he was going to have to read it out loud.
Oh man! But we did have a couple of challenges with the Hudson's fireplace, as it's a special unit. Of course, everything is a special unit here at the club. But anyway, special unit, and so it took a while to get the actuator to open up the flue. So we finally got that done, and then did some normal maintenance within it, cleaning and stuff like that. And then lodge entrance heating units have been ordered, and installation is scheduled. So of course, as the weather gets here, the heater units decide, I don't want to work this winter, and like, okay, great, you've had all summer to break down, and you didn't break down this summer, so. But of course, right as we need them, they decide to go on vacation. So we are working. We had the electrical company come in, take one of them to make sure we get the correct replacements. We should have that up and running here pretty soon. And then the mantle of the foyer carpet has been steam cleaned. It's looking brand new. I don't know if anybody notices, but like I said, Robert and his team have been working on cleaning, deep cleaning stuff that probably hasn't been cleaned forever. So in the entrance to the mantle, it's kind of a tile, like PVC tile or heavy-duty vinyl or something like that. And we've never cleaned it in, I'll be honest, 6 years.
Like deep clean.
Well, we've cleaned it, but we've never gotten rid of the grease and grime that's like ingrained in it.
Oh my gosh.
It's all about honesty, right?
The fact that you're saying that out loud.
You can just be, no, just kidding. But it really was, because it's a special material and because it's concrete right under it, it was always really difficult to have the right company use the right chemicals to make sure it's done safely. So we have cleaned it, but never been able to get up the grease and grime that comes from everyone's shoes walking in over 6 years. Luckily, we found a company, we found the right chemical, we found the right techniques. So Monday, we were here Monday, right? They took everything out and scrubbed it, chemical treated it, all that good stuff, and it is beautiful. And then while they were doing that, Sarah, the porter, works on Robert's team, polished all the brass and got rid of all that, you don't want to say grease and grime, so tarnish maybe, right? So she was scrubbing her heart out on it, and it pops. So the brass over there is beautiful. Both on the bottom and on the door handles. Don't touch it. Yeah.
Over the grass when you're
We're not cleaning it for another 6 years, so don't walk in that way. Okay. Is there anything that's not special here?
Literally everything.
I mean,
these custom. You have to get a cherry lift to get them.
well, and they're from Italy or
Yes.
some weird European
They're
country. I don't know.
fancy. Everything in this building, I'm learning. It's not just a trip to Lowe's.
We're trying. I was really just trying to scan to go, yeah, we've got plenty of normal stuff, but I'm like, no, there's nothing really.
The pool's fancy.
Even the light bulbs are a special wattage that's hard to find. I mean, I was trying to find it. And we're working on LED, yeah. So the front entrance where we did all that cleaning is now LED. Like we talked about, the kitchen's been converted to all LED. And then the next project is all the hanging lights will be all LED, which is awesome. So,
yay, Earth.
Yep. Yeah, nothing's normal. I don't know. I'll get off of talking about that. So, and just to reduce any rumors that are going to get started, because I know they're going to happen,
Ooh.
there is some construction going on by the pickleball courts. But it's more of a surprise. So don't worry about it. It's nothing bad. It's a present that's coming.
A present. It's really, really cool.
So, but if anybody says, oh, the pickleball courts are falling into the earth and we're digging them out or whatever it may be, it's not. Yeah. Yeah, see?
I'm
You just
gonna go on
spread the word. Or we could just come up with our own idea right now of the rumor we want to spread out, and then
the black hole.
we can say that we're going to install a new pool right there or something, and then a new lifting pool. We're going to put a new lifting pool in right there because that's really effective.
That goes over really well.
That would maybe too soon to bring that up. But Shea Holmes has purchased a present. And so you'll see a little construction going on over there over the next couple weeks. So it will. Okay, yeah. It will not be horseshoe pits in the other park. Yeah.
That's fun.
Which, by the way, who's going to the party today? I guess there's a party down there at Reflection Park. Yeah. Everyone's going? No. Oktoberfest. Yeah. There's like 100 people going to this thing. Or Discovery Park. Sorry.
That's to Holly, isn't it? Holly, yeah, I did see that.
We do, yeah. They're trying to do Oktoberfest. No, we're the only ones allowed to do Oktoberfest. Wow, we're only on the first slide. That's good. Okay. All questions must be submitted prior to the meeting. Next slide. No. Yep. Sure.
I noticed that reservations are down.
Yep. Yeah.
So how's that going?
Yeah. Well, you kind of put it right there. So we've continued interviewing. We've had I've had nearly 30, I guess, this week. Wednesday, Thursday. No, I didn't have any Wednesday. So probably 20 or so this week already. Out of that, I think 6 showed up out of 20. We did have, last week, we had one person that we had an offer with. 2 people that we had an offer with. One accepted. They were supposed to start this week. They changed their mind the night of their training. So they didn't even make it to first day. And then the other one that we sent the offer to last week never got back, didn't respond. So, and then this week, we have sent one offer letter yesterday, but we're 24 hours, haven't heard anything back yet. Yes, I do a follow-up and all that, but at the same time, when you've been back and forth emailing and they don't respond quickly, I don't press hard either, because you either want to be here or you don't want to be here. I'm not going to beg people to work here. I'm not, and I'll be honest about that. We don't beg people to work here. It's a mentality thing. I only want people that want to be a part of what we're doing here. So I don't push hard for people that don't respond. because I don't want to beg you to work here. I want you to work here because you want to work here, and it's a fun place and it's a cool place, and you're gonna make some money and all that. But I'm not gonna force you to work. So, yeah, for sure. We've got a couple second interviews today, so we'll see how those goes. Let's see if those show up. But yeah, struggle continues. We lost a server assistant this week. She has a day job and was offered a promotion, so she's obviously going to take that. So we're understanding with that. So we're down even more. So it's been, yeah, it's going to be continues to be a struggle. So we're probably at a point too where as we look ahead towards, like Monster Mash and some of these bigger events, I don't know if we're going to be able to do the mantle and the big event at the same time. So we'll either do, kind of a takeout situation or won't even be open because it's going to be a bit of a struggle. So, yeah. So anyways, no good news there on that front. But like I said, we had some exciting people, which was really cool, but didn't quite get them to the finish line, unfortunately. So, okay, let's get back to positive stuff now. Well, one of these days I'm going to be full of new hires on this page, and we're going to celebrate.
Don't carry on for everyone.
But yeah, what? I don't know about that.
I mean, I've already blown my budget anyway. So.
Yeah, that's true. Let's talk about something fun. And like I said, I was talking to everyone earlier, something that was just so cool. I can't even put it into words.
Yeah, so we, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we took a group of 8 members to Whidbey Island, and we created our own bed and breakfast experience. So I put a couple of slides in here just to highlight some different things that we did. So can you actually go back to the first slide?
Oh, sorry. I don't want to get to the next slide yet. Okay.
So this is the house that we stayed at.
Obviously, it's not somebody else's house.
I mean, it could have been like the
We just-
Goonies house or something.
we
We
just
like took
ran
a
in
photo
front of it.
op. It's fine. But it was really beautiful, beautiful views. It was on a bluff. So those were our 8 members who joined us. Yeah, it was a fun group. It was a
Sold out event.
sold out event, and a lot of different groups came together. And at
Different
the end of
social
it, they
circles.
all left friends, and it was really fun. So each day we had different outings planned that were options for people to come if they wanted. Everyone came to all of them, which was great. The first day, we stopped for lunch. This was at Whidbey Island Donuts and Cafe. And then we went to Fort Casey, which was so cool. The next day. I haven't been there for ages, so it was really cool. And I don't know how we looked out on the weather, but it rained in the morning that day. And then it rained at the ends. We had bookends, but the middle was great. And then we went to one of the coolest things I've done that Jason has done with his family, which is how we knew about it. It's called Price Sculpture Garden. So cool. You guys have been?
No, but I saw Grace's photos, and it's amazing, and I can't wait to go there.
Yeah, it was so cool. And it's off kind of the beaten path. So if you don't know, totally. We were driving, I was in the Suburban, and we're driving, and all of a sudden we're taking a turn, and I was like, isn't this someone's like driveway? Like, is this a surprise? And it was the garden, but it was really, really beautiful. So I highly encourage if anyone's going to Whidbey, it's definitely worth checking out. They have all of these hanging installations, and it was really cool.
We had some unique experiences too. This is at the fort. We did kind of a walk. I like this spot right here where it overlooks the water. It's the big corner right here. So it overlooks the beach. So you're kind of right above the beach. We had the ferry go right by. The ferry docks right next door to the fort. So you're really just, the ferry's right there. And then we also had, there was 3 seals in the water right in front of us. So we were all kind of taking pictures and watching that.
And there's a
Paula
tugboat.
ran down to the water. I think she's down there. But Dino's in the back here. Kind of creepy.
He is kind of creeping. He's like,
But this was fun too when we stopped for lunch because some members went to Whidbey Island Donuts to have lunch, and some went to the tap room. There's a brewery, so we gave them the option, and so they kind of split up and went and had fun. Dino and I played chess and had a good time there.
Big chess.
yeah,
Huh?
big chest.
Big chess, yeah. We don't need to talk about who won. We're just gonna move on from that.
Dino won. So these are some more pictures. So the first picture is from Langley, which is right by where the house was. We didn't see any whales, which I was kind of sad about, but it's not really quite orca.
Beluga out there right now. Anybody see that? More than Puget Sound. A little bit more so.
And then we went to Coopville, and Jason had Penn Cove oysters on Penn Cove.
Of course, that's what you got to do on it.
It's pretty cool. I had a really good cheeseburger on Penn Cove.
Fresh mussels, you can't beat it.
And then this last picture was one of the ones from the sculpture garden. So it's completely made out of wood, and it was this T-Rex that was just like, it was so cool. I was like nerding out the whole time. I was sending my mom pictures. I was like, it was so great. So this is kind of the overall B&B experience. We have Karen and Bucky here sitting on the front porch enjoying the view with a bottle of wine. We had a campfire the first night and roasted s'mores. There was even some campfire songs.
Oh, the amount of people that haven't had s'mores in 20 years. It was
and everyone had one.
Fun.
It was so fun. And we were all comparing like our roasting notes.
Techniques.
Yeah.
Oh, it was hilarious.
It was really fun. And then there was a beautiful wood dining table where we had our breakfast and our dinner. So it was a great kind of experience to be able to, as Jason said, bring different people together. Here's some sneaks of the food that we did. The first night we did an evening reception. Chef Dino made meatballs, chicken lettuce salad cups, beautiful vegetables from the island with a hummus and a really good ranch dip, and then some charcuterie with some local cheeses and some things that we picked up on the island as well.
You only got half of me on this picture?
Yeah, well, you're welcome.
Jeez.
Just on slideshow.
Right,
Yeah.
Don't. Whose side are you on? Okay. And like I was talking about earlier, it was really fun because we went to a local market and picked up these peppers, which were grown on the island. These seasonings were made on the island, and some of the cheeses were from the island, and then also some of the little, like the feta and olives were mixed on the island, that kind of stuff. So we tried to incorporate as much local stuff. The wines were all made on the island, and some of them were actually grown on the island. So we really tried to incorporate the local thing. Like we were talking about the apples, we picked apples from the apple tree that's on property, made a apple. Oh, it is?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Continued experience.
Oh, I was gonna say it's not on here. I knew there wasn't a picture of it.
Second night.
Somebody didn't get pictures of the second night.
That's because it was already being flambéed and I got yelled at by the chef that I should be paying attention, not taking pictures. Anyway, so each morning we did a great continental breakfast. We had Whidbey Island donuts. We had bagels.
We went every morning to go get local bagels, local donuts, and then we went and grabbed espresso from everybody too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that was fun. And then Dino roasted the most beautiful planks of salmon on cedar. It was so delicious. He did a maple glaze on it. And then there was an apple tree, which I know is a surprise to everyone. There was an apple tree on the orchard that we went and picked apples, and then Chef, kind of flying by the seat of our pants, we made a flambé with a puff pastry for dessert that night. And it was really cool. It was really fun. Did you have anything you want to add to the flambé?
I was trying to think if I should go funny with that or not, but it was a lot of fun, and it was fun because we were talking about a bunch of different circles. Some members drink alcohol, some didn't, some had some allergies, so we custom made the experience for everyone. Worked out really well.
Can I just tell you that those photos are amazing, and maybe you should think about I was going to say food photography. I think you have.
I was going to say photo.
Bye. See ya.
I took them. I don't know why
you didn't.
she's getting a credit.
I have to give
Wait,
all.
but I actually put all these together. Why didn't you
Yeah, she
know?
didn't say the presentation.
Presentation? Is that what you're talking about?
I have to give all the quality to iPhone and Apple, but I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I got like 100 photos over 2 nights and 3 days, just of a little bit of everything. They're all on
We didn't
Flickr.
lose anybody.
Yeah, we
Which
didn't
is
lose
great.
anyone.
No one got hurt. Yeah,
It's fun.
it was fun.
In retrospect, it's just going to be
Oh yeah.
100%.
sounds like spirit.
Yep, so it was the
Yeah.
first one we've done, so we really kind of wanted, it's been a vision of Jason's for a long time.
Yeah.
And then helped him kind of bring it to life. And so it was our first one that we've done. It was so cool to be able to bring Chef Dino with us and get to have him on the island and just kind of like the apple flambe truly was. We got there and there was an apple tree and we're like, Jason ate one really quick and he was like, it's not too tart. We can do something with this. And it was really cool just to all kind of work together. And the members were great attitudes, great spirits. They ate and drank amazingly, had adventures.
And we just had good conversations too about.
Yeah, our goal
everything.
is to do 3 a year. So
Oh yeah, quarter.
yeah, quarterly. And then, so the plan is to have an SSL Sightseer day trip, 2 months, and then an overnight kind of B&B or overnight experience the third month. And then we won't do a day trip that month. So we're going to kind of,
Maybe, we'll see.
that's the plan. We'll see.
But it was a lot of fun, and it, honestly, like we always talk about, we're always learning, we're always getting better. We were pretty impressed that there's really not many tweaks we got to make for the next one, so which is pretty exciting. So awesome, thank you. Yeah, it was fun, and then we also stayed off property so that we didn't, we knew our time to leave and our time to come. So
Yeah, the camp counselors went home at night and
chaperones left. We let them run the place. Although at one point they wanted us to lock them in the building, so we were a little awkward making sure when we opened that door in the morning, like hopefully everybody's still here, didn't ditch us. One Day University.
One Day University, we have 2 this week. On October 13th, we have America's Forgotten, I misspelled, typo. Forgotten Founding Fathers, not found, and
Forgotten
mothers. Yeah, but they were
FFF.
forgotten and then they were found, so that's good, right? And then October 14th, A Culinary History of the United States, which is a replay of one that they've done. I couldn't remember if we'd showcased it or not, but it sounded really cool to me, so I was like, we're just going to do it. It sounds fun. Member Life Clubs this week, we have Better Red Than Dead meeting on Tuesday, 2 p.m. in 4 Suits. The new leader of this club did email me. They may opt to meet on the patio, but I will know that on Monday, kind of when they tell me what they want to do with weather. Memoirs, this used to be called Memoirs and Womenars. They've rebranded themselves to be Memoirs, Our Stories. They will be meeting on the 14th at 9:30 in 4 Suits, and the Genealogy Club will be meeting on Friday, 10 a.m. in Hawks Nest.
Upcoming events.
You can talk.
Oh, we've got, on the spot. Okay, so we got men's lunch next Tuesday. I think registration's already closed for that, but we're doing Oktoberfest theme, so exciting. I think we got 30, 40 guys coming out for a little lunch, which is great. And then next week is Craft Beer Week, so we'll be celebrating with a couple of events. One is going to be the Pelican Brewing Beer Dinner. I think is sold out.
It's not sold out, but it looks sold out, but there's a couple of spots. So if you want to come, please email me by end of day tomorrow.
So we'll have a rep from Pelican Brewing out here to do the beer dinner, which is great. And we're going to try a new setup for our beer and wine dinners in Hudson. So that's going to be fun. And then the next day we would have Pub and Play in Hawks Nest, which will be a new event that we're going to start, but it'll be for Craft Beer Week as well, featuring Pelican Brewing and other local brews, kind of just games and having fun and relaxing. And then on the 17th, Sunday, we'll have the Hawks Watch Party.
Sunday Night Football.
With
Always a good time.
backup quarterback, so that's
Which
going to be
I
interesting.
think it's going to be fine. You said that kind of begrudgingly.
I think it's Steelers too. I think yeah, it's going to be rough.
I just have flashbacks.
Yikes! And then Cooking University on 10/19.
Which fun fact?
Which okay, go.
Sorry,
Is
I'm
that
going
the
to jump
new
in.
one, or is
I'm
that
an
the-
apple flambe. So we had 9 people on the wait list for the 19th,
20th,
and so
okay.
we opened up a second one on the 20th. So
Thank you
that's-
for using the wait list.
Exactly. So it's a great example of showing there's people who still want to come. Cooking University, if you've done it, it's hard to add more people because you can only have so many stations in the room at one time, and with equipment that we have. So we've added a second date. We're going through the wait list to invite those who are on the wait list before it goes live, but that will get posted live on Monday.
Yep. Okay. Give thanks at the mantle. Holy Toledo, is everyone doing some planning this year? We have Thanksgiving November 25th here at the Mantle. We already have 100 on the books. It's October 9th, Holy Toledo, which is really exciting. So we do have both 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock still available. If those sell out, we've got a backup plan. So we'll fill those up first, and if we need to, we'll add some more. So and then we're also adding takeout, which is kind of just a slightly smaller version than the actual menu. That will be noon pickup on Thanksgiving. So there'll be that. You'll see that advertising coming up here pretty soon, which would be pretty awesome as well. I don't know. Did anybody have Thanksgiving last year here from the club? I bought it last year and took it home to my family since we were takeout only last year. It was amazing. And by the time I live, 30 minutes away, by the time I got home, everything was still super delicious. Everything was great. So I was really excited. So I asked Dino, whatever you want to call it, that, hey, we should do takeout again because it was really awesome last year. So we're going to do pretty much the entire menu. The stuffing muffins are still going to be there. Obviously, turkey, gravy, mashed potatoes, green bean casserole, pumpkin pie, and the salad, which I can't remember off the top of my head. Pear Waldorf salad. So you'll still get all those available to if you just feel like you just want to do it at home or take it for your family or whatever you want to do. So,
Quick question.
yep.
I've tried using the open table a few times, and I'm not having any luck. I'm used to using it, but
For that day.
I've tried it at several different days trying to make a reservation here, and it hasn't been working.
Well, let's you and I can kind of work through that. Yeah, we can see. We have people using it every single day, so it's probably just something we're missing, and might be timing too, because like we were just saying, it's sold out quite a lot, just because we have reduced our availability based upon how much staff we have. So we are doing 2 servers at night. Some days we got 3 if I can get one that kind of has another job. So we are really reduced too. So that might be a part of it as well.
But we'll sidebar.
And then also, when I call them a large party, like the hostess can't even approve going in. They have to go get, probably come to you
Yep.
and say, can you
Yep.
approve a large party?
Yep. Because there's a lot of variables that go into it. So yeah, we like to. I think online you can only make a table of 6 or smaller. So we watch that really close.
October 23rd, Trilogy serves. That week they are doing a drive for Keep Our Youth Warm. They're collecting new hats, socks, and gloves. There's 3 members' houses who will have boxes out in front of them. That is, I should probably actually make that a news post because I think Skip sent it to the Trilogy serves. He may have posted it on Nextdoor, but I'll post it on MTL as well so that everyone has the 3 houses they can drop it. But October 23rd, which is a Saturday, Skip is going to be here. So when you come to the Summiteer, we're going to have some pastries and some breakfast, not hot breakfast, but yummy snacks in the morning. And if you want to bring donations, then he'll be here to collect them as well. So it's kind of a special edition of the Summiteer Live on the 23rd, partnering with Trilogy Serves.
Just as background on this, what we're trying to do is either every month, every other month, have a drive like this that varies. And so this one actually benefits 4 different organizations.
Oh, that's cool.
So we're really trying to spread it as much as we can. And so this is our first attempt.
That'd be awesome.
And I saw there's a goal of providing at least enough things for 500 kids. So,
Woo. It's a good goal.
And I forgot to add the slide because it happens. But exciting news. Lodge hours are expanding beginning Tuesday.
Yeah, where's that slide?
I just thought I'd
Let's
say
bring up the good news, and we don't have a slide? Okay.
Well,
Let's
now
go.
I get all the attention. And then everyone loves me because I'm the positive one at the end. So lodge hours are expanding beginning this coming Tuesday. We will be open at 6 a.m. So the gym will be open earlier. The pool will be open earlier. Our concierge team will be here. And then we will be open until 7 p.m. So Tuesday through Sunday, 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. The main things that change are concierge will be here. And then the pool and gym are available earlier and later than they have been. And I think that's all.
So thank you.
Yeah.
Always open all full lodge hours, so from start to finish.
Oh, the exception of that is,
Pool.
huh? She was asking about the gym.
Oh, you said
Yeah,
gym and
gym.
pool,
I
right?
just said, yeah, or is the gym and pool open the full lodge?
Usually, when there is, like for Oktoberfest, for example, I created an event in MTL because we have to shut down the pool early so we can set up. So it'll have the hours of the pool for that day. And then I always do a news post towards the end of the month for the coming month with days where we know hours are going to be adjusted. And then in November, one of Todd's classes will be moving into base camp on Fridays at noon, 1? Noon, intermediate, yeah, noon. But that will get posted to MTL. But besides that, it's usually open.
And member clubs and pool. Water babes. And
Yeah, water babes and all those things. Yeah, so when there's water babes or shallow water workout, those are reserved for the member-led club at those times, but all of that is posted.
It's start to finish.
Mhm.
I'm actually interviewing a swim instructor too, in that process right now. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. She's under the weather this week, so I can't
said,
move
don't come in.
faster yet until she gets over that to come out here. But we had a good chit chat the other day. So, but yeah, it seems like there's some other news we wanted to talk about.
Broke.
There you go.
No, it's not.
But anyways, like I said, we got a bunch going on. We're finishing up getting Thanksgiving going. Next week we're sitting down to talk about finish up New Year's Eve, so we can start posting that. So we'll get those details going through. We've got starting to work on the holiday open house. Paula's got a cute name for it. I can't remember off the top of my head. But
Jingle and Mingle.
Jingle and Mingle that we'll have, which will be our big holiday party that we're going to do.
The first Saturday of December.
First Saturday of December for that.
Craft Fair, November 20th.
Craft Fair, November 20th. Yep. Yeah, for those, we continue to hear members that are like, oh, are we doing the Craft Fair? And I know we've been posting that kind of every month. So if
The news post.
yeah, if members haven't been clued into that, let us know. And if they want to be vendors for the Craft Fair, we're always looking for, and although we've got already quite a lot, but
And November is.
I'm advertising for something that may be sold out, but whatever. I don't remember.
It's always fun.
I'm just trying, you know.
But November is getting posted this weekend and Monday. So the craft fair with details for those who want to come as shoppers will be posted this coming couple days.
I also wanted to mention real fast too about for those that don't know, we had to, as of October 1st, had to use or charge members for bags for takeout. And so
Per state regulations.
yeah. I thought I'm gonna give the credit to Lynn Fortner because her and I were joking about it, and I thought she was kidding that I thought it was kind of certain areas, but it ended up being the whole state. So thank you, Lynn, for keeping a lookout for us. But we will not be charging the bag fee, because we are using compostable products. So we've made the switch immediately to compose. So you now see it'll be green bags. They're compostable. There's certain regulations on the ones we have to buy, but that way we avoided having to charge members the fee, which we wouldn't mind charging. The charging, it's only 8 cents and all that. But our challenge would be we like to bag it up early for your takeout, and then if you bring your own bag, and how's that? And then we got to refund it, and then it's just a lot of work. So we found out that, hey, if you did this bag, then you don't have to charge. So we figured that'd be easier.
Also,
So,
yay-er.
huh?
Yay-er.
Yay-er, yeah. So, and we are hoping, for those that have been here for a while, we used to have these ivory-colored clamshell boxes that we used to use for takeout. Those are compostable products as well, but they've been out of stock throughout the pandemic, which is why we use the black and this is all information that good questions that came up on the bed and breakfast tour. But I like to just kind of keep talking about it. But the black and clear units that we use now are recyclable as long as you wash them out. So as long as you clean them, they are recyclable and even reusable if you really wanted them to be. But they are recyclable. They're designed to be recyclable. That's why we've used and migrated to those until the compostable products come back online that we can purchase. So, so Dino's really on top of all that type of stuff. I actually learned more about it, A, than I care to know, and B, that I come to find out Dino was way more, got a pulse on it than I had anticipated. And so he's well clued in on the products that we're using and the sustainability to those products versus what we could be using for either maybe more inexpensive pricing or something like that. So he has been awesome at staying on top of that. And because I just thought, we just changed to the black and clear because it's easier and you can see through it and all this. And he's like, no, but it's because they're recyclable and they're reusable, microwavable, all these kind of fun stuff about it that I was a little unaware of. So kind of fun fact of the day. But hopefully we get back to the other ones, which are compostable and even better for the environment. So.
Any questions?
Whew, lots of information today. All right, everyone. Thank you all very much. We'll see you all next week.